My beloved one, come closer and lend me your ears. What I am about to tell you is no mere message, but a whisper of divine truth into your soul. Open the gates of your heart, and do not let this moment fade away unused, for I am speaking directly into the depths of your weary spirit. Take these words as an act of eternal love, not just fleeting sounds. Do not trouble yourself with the storms that currently rage around you, for they are but single threads in the grand tapestry I am weaving according to my perfect plan. Watch as each element falls into place, crafted by my sovereign hand. The vision I hold for you is one of utmost magnificence, like the prodigal son who, though he strayed and was lost, was welcomed back into his father's embrace with joyful celebration and selfless love. In the same way, I wrap you in my everlasting arms, surrounding you with my ceaseless love. My ways may seem unclear or even invisible, and you may feel as though you walk blindly through the valley's shadows, unable to see my hand guiding your course. Yet trust that I am always active, composing the symphony of your life, aligning each note and rest to fit my divine melody. Believe my promise to you, and your heart will overflow with joy as you understand. Each tear you cried was given purpose according to my great design. Listen closely to my words, for they will illuminate the path set before you. Even now, I grant you strength to withstand every trial you currently face. Hold fast to my guidance, take a deep breath and rise up. When waves of sorrow threaten to overwhelm you, push forward in the knowledge you are not alone. My angelic guardians encircle you, sent to guide and protect. Do not fear the shadows or those who make sinister plots against you, for my secure embrace shields you and your loved ones. No weapon formed against you shall breach the sanctuary of your home. Remember who walks beside you. I am the King above all kings, the Lord above all rulers, your heavenly Father keeping watch care from my throne. My presence gives you power to advance victorious and unafraid. I am your shepherd, your guide, your strength, the source of your success. When adversity stands to block your way, do not yield to fear. In your most darkened hour, cling to my words. They will lead you through the valley's blackest shadows and instill within you courage to prevail. Lay down your worries, for this day brings the answers you have pleaded for in prayer. Do you doubt that I hear your voice? I know the intimate depths of your thoughts, hopes, and heart's deepest yearnings. Nothing is hidden from me. For your prayers to be accomplished, action must follow prayer. Therefore, I grant you wisdom and equip you for the task. Proceed with care as you walk out. My plan. Avoid reckless haste or ambitions that exceed proper bounds. Be thoughtful and judicious in executing my will. Diligence yields prosperity, while imprudence plunges into hardship. Not all has been predestined, for I give you power to shift the tides in your favor. You have tried to navigate without my guidance, and experience itself testifies to my wisdom. Yet there is still time to correct your course. You have heard my counsel, and my timing is flawless, never early or late, but exactly when needed. Take heart, for favorable tides and momentous opportunities approach, though challenges may come alongside blessings. But with unshakable trust in me, you have nothing to fear. Always remember that behind every trial lies profound blessing in disguise. Allow me to transform your perspective and empower you as an instrument of my love, my ambassador of peace and reconciliation to the world. Even those counted among your enemies will behold my power as I cause their evil plans against you to crumble. I possess supreme authority to effect change. My beloved, doubt not that I am with you. Do not dwell on past regrets, for I will never let you squander that which I have reserved for your future. Fix your eyes on the good promises ahead and stay your course with steady pace. Your blessings await you, for I have already brought you into newness of life and full transformation. Do not retreat to former ways. for that season lies behind you now. You have been cleansed and set free, no longer to walk alone in isolation. Never again return to that solitary place, for your companionship is now with me. Close your eyes and feel my spirit beside you, friend and comforter. This I declare with unwavering certainty. You shall prevail over adversity through courage I supply. You shall gain mastery over reckless impulses and anxiety of the soul. Abide in my peace, even when storms toss the sea, and never relinquish your faith in me. Go forth and loudly proclaim my deliverance to the whole world. Declare to all peoples that I am your God, rehearsing the mighty deeds I have performed on your behalf. Thus all those around you may know me as a God of infinite loving patience, slow to anger and rich in covenant loyalty. I forgive my repentant children and do not permanently forsake them. Despite trials, I remain ever faithful, as demonstrated time and again in your own journey of experiences. My affection for you expands exponentially with every moment that passes, perhaps beyond your human comprehension. Even now, it grows vaster than you can grasp. In this instant, I pour out waves of comfort to soothe your wearied soul. I perceive the lingering hesitancy within you to engage the conflicts and responsibilities that weigh heavy upon your shoulders. The burdens of this age are indeed great, and this fallen world often chokes out spiritual life. Therefore, I extend to you a sanctuary for your spirit. Step into my arms where you will find loving refuge. Release everything that disrupts your peace, trusting me to lift those cares away as I reinvigorate your exhausted strength. Be confident in my presence and doubt not my promises. Yield yourself fully to my will and plan, allowing me to resolve all your anxieties completely. I, the master craftsman, take you as my clay vessel, desiring to shape you into a creation that exceeds your wildest dreams. Allow my hands full rein to mold you according to my design. When you surrender without restraint, I transform trials into triumphs, troubles into joy, sorrow into gladness. The smiles I evoke will outshine your tears. My delight will banish your grief and gloom. Always remember I am your comfort, your faithful companion through life's journey, upholding you with my righteous right hand. My beloved one, continue listening for my voice. Allow my words to penetrate deep within, where I implant living truth to germinate wisdom and righteousness like seed into fertile soil. I will illuminate your path clearly so you can progress with steady stride, never staggering in blindness or fear. Therefore have utmost confidence in me, for as you fully trust, my almighty hand moves powerfully on your behalf, opening doors, silencing enemies, showing you favor that overcomes every lack. Prepare your heart's soil to receive my word, constantly keeping your ear inclined toward heaven to hear my whispers. Even when only faint traces reach you, I hear your faintest cries, knowing the full depths of your inner being, every hidden motive, longing, and need. Your soul is laid bare before me. When you call out, I answer without fail, disclosing mysteries and revelations you have yet to discover. Ask boldly, believing without doubt that what you request in faith will be granted. I remind you once more, I am always with you, closer than you know. No peril can shut me out or loose my hedge of protection surrounding you. I will deliver you from every scheme and ploy the enemy fabricates to harm you. Come now, unburden yourself completely unto me. Allow my cleansing, healing presence to enter as I banish anxieties, anger, pride, and crippling fears. Find shelter in my arms where you discover afresh my power transforming lives. Stand back in awe and watch what I, the majestic King, will perform on your behalf. Surrender the throne of your heart fully into my hands. Throughout life's sojourn, I will impart wisdom and revelation to you. My words will serve as a lamp illuminating your path so you can proceed forward with confidence and discernment. Your life will never be the same. Draw near me, my precious one. Unload your heavy burdens before my feet and leave them there. Release the dead weights of worry, frustration, and despair, allowing me to handle all your disarray. I will resolve every conflict, heal every wound, abundantly provide for your needs. For you and your family, I will open heaven's storehouses, pouring out blessing until it overflows. But you must stand unwavering in the face of external storms. Do not lose heart or retreat in fear. Uphold inner resolve, remembering I am always by your side. I will walk with you wherever life may lead, steadfast in loving kindness. I am your shelter, strength, and comfort. I am present help in trouble when all else fails. So plant your life firmly in me. I will never disappoint or abandon you, for I reign over all as Almighty God, omnipresent Spirit, abiding friend who sticks closer than any brother. Just as I accompanied Moses before Egypt's throne, so too I stand with you, granting power to fulfill your calling. My empowering presence rests upon you. Nothing can revoke my covenant. Our bond of loyalty is forever sealed, binding us together for eternity beyond this fading world. Listen, beloved one, beloved child. In this moment, I am closer than you fathom. I never leave or forsake you. We walk this road together, your hand nestled securely in mine. From here forward, I lead confidently down every twist and turn, eliminating fear from your journey. My love for you, my precious treasure, chosen and exalted, transcends the limits of human tongue. Too majestic in scope for words alone, but overflowing with mercy's boundless stores, richer than any vaults of gold. On this day, receive my peace freely given from heaven's throne. Liberation for your soul has arrived. From here you will know only goodness and loyal love pursuing you all the long days of your life afterwards. And in my home, eternal, joy perfected, awaits to welcome you. Continue reaching out to me through prayer's humble speech, for I am already leaning toward you before the words leave your mouth, attentive to disclose hidden wisdom. My intentions toward you brim with hope and promise better than you dare imagine. Dearly loved one, this day I am overjoyed to reveal the abundance reserved for you since before creation's dawn. You are the ultimate expression of my creative joy, the very handiwork I delight to bless. Everything in this world has been set to nourish and provide for your well-being. Therefore, rest fully assured every God-breathed dream planted in your heart will blossom to fruition in due season. No barrier or challenge can halt my best for you. My activity holds intent and purpose. What I am ordaining for this stage will prove this true, that I cherish you with affection that never fails. From here, sorrows will fade and suffering give way to laughter's merry heart. This marks a new era where I honor every promise made, fulfilling your desires that delight me too. I will establish you firmly anchored in success, with influence and prosperity flowing from my throne. Do not take these blessings lightly, assuming they came by mere chance. No, they are the fruits your faithfulness has reaped by walking in sync with me. I realize the path has not always appeared straight or clear before you. Sometimes shadowed valleys caused you to feel lost and alone, veering away from my protective shepherding. But surely as morning's radiance scatters night's gloom, my glory soon shall rise upon you, dawn's golden rays sparkling across the tears in yesterday's ashes. Your joy will abound, never to diminish but increasing exponentially forever. Every selfless act of kindness shown to others in need, visits to the sick, relief for the poor, hospitality to strangers, all are precious to me, none forgotten but delivered safely home. You shall triumph completely in everything set before you. Every ambition, aspiration, and dream conceived deep in your heart will succeed despite opposing forces. No obstacle will ultimately impede you, for I have commissioned legions of angels to herald your arrival into destiny's profound purpose. All of heaven's royal backing stands to serve you. My child, my My beloved one, now is the moment to rise higher, shine brighter, manifesting my light through your life. My beloved child, I know the burdens you carry feel heavy. The enemies surrounding seek to weigh you down with doubt and shame. But their words hold no truth. Their judgment cannot define your worth. You, my dear one, are cherished. You are seen. You are known. And I wish to renew your spirit this day, to restore all that has been stolen and to rouse you to seize the gifts I long to bestow. The blessings are waiting to unfold. Rise now, my child, and come to me first amid the new dawn. Before you rush into the duties of the day, steal away to stillness with me. Allow my presence to infuse your soul with faith and counsel you in the way forward. Then face what comes, not alone, but with me as your ever-present guide. I will make your path straight as you take each step in trust. Even when the way seems yet unclear or obstacles arise to hinder you, be not afraid. My hand shall lift you over, my light shall illuminate the way. Press on with courage, for I am able to bring to pass all I have spoken. Doubt and fear may shout that you are lost, but hear my voice resounding louder within. You are found, you are known, and I will never leave your side. Have I not said in ages past, through words inscribed, that my blessings would chase you down, overtaking you when you least expect? That in surrendering fully to me, you would discover joy and life anew. My promises stand forever true. Receive them now in faith, for behold, even in this moment, I am renewing the desires of your heart, now awakened from slumber. The dreams you had relinquished in weariness are now being infused with hopeful breath once more, the inner pulse of purpose renewed. For I am not done with you yet, my dear one. Your story is still unfolding, its brightest chapters yet to be written, and all that seek to stop up your path cannot thwart my plan. The words resounding in this world's noisy chaos do not override my constant call within your soul. My child, you must choose which voices you listen to, which truths you align your heart with. One brings life and wholeness, the other destruction from my intended path. So come, and let us walk together into the unknown. Do not dread the obscurity ahead or descending darkness. I see through it all. And I know the wonders I wish to reveal to you if only you would take my hand in childlike trust. This time of uncertainty can become a catalyst for growth if you allow it. The adversities intended to destroy you transformed into rungs on the ladder towards your destiny. Consider it joy when trials arise, for through them I am refining you, shaping you into the bold embodiment of my image you were always meant to be. But you must press through the ambiguity. You must engage the process heart first, without shrinking back. You will never step into new horizons by clinging to the familiar or refusing to move beyond past comforts. It is time to lift your gaze, to expand vision, to begin seeing yourself as I see you, to take hold of my dreams for you, bold and daring though they may be. And even should you stumble, do not despair. My mercy ever awaits the fallen one. Allow my strong arms to lift you back again, to set you steady. There is no condemnation here, only gentleness and compassion until you regain footing once more. You were made for so much more than aimless wandering without purpose, so much more than cowering in fear of failure. Shake off false perceptions of yourself and step forward. The boundaries before you now can shift and broaden, allowing stark new vistas to come into view. The boundaries around how I may use you, how I long to bless others through you, how I yearn to pour vision and creativity and courage through your unique voice. Do you not see, beloved one? I have gifted you a sacred call unlike any other of my children. There are riches waiting to emerge from within you, wells of wisdom and discernment yet untapped, streams of living water ready to flow with refreshing and nourishing power. But it begins, as all things do, with a simple letting go, a surrendering of self-sufficiency, an embracing of mystery and the unknown, and a choice to take me at my word, believing my yes resounding over you is louder and truer than every no, echoing from this world. Take this step in trusting me and watch what I will begin to unlock within you. And oh, how I yearn to bless you abundantly, to pour out increase until it overflows cupped in desperate hands. All because your heart has turned toward me, seeking first my kingdom's rule and reign. This posture opens up the floodgates of heaven, you see. It allows my blessings to cascade upon receptive and believing souls. Ask me for much, dream big, envision wide, and then watch in awe as I move to bring to fruition all you could ask or imagine in your wildest of dreams. For nothing is beyond my ability. Just as I spoke worlds into being, so also can I speak destiny and purpose and provision into yours. Mountains crumble at my voice, seas part when I decree it. Do you still doubt that I can make a way where you see none? That I can open doors you perceive as locked and lost forever? Oh, my doubting one, be doubting no more. Only believe and you will truly see wonders. And this avalanche of blessings I prepare will overtake you suddenly, when least expected. They will assault and overwhelm, demanding a response as you stand in awe at my extravagant generosity, my lavish display of kindness, simply because I choose to delight in you. The trials preceding will heighten the sweetness of the release. But oh, what joy awaits just on the horizon. The darkest night gives way to brightest dawn filled with promise. The travail of the journey makes arrival in intended destiny that much sweeter. You will lack nothing. Mountains of provision await you. Seas of potential. Oceans of opportunity now set before you. Harvests of dreams long dormant, ready for reaping just beyond reach. A banqueting table prepared by your Father's own hand. Come, eat and drink deeply of covenant promise now bestowed upon you, my beloved one. Be filled. Be made whole. Allow my love to redeem each broken place and bind every wound. For you have walked a gauntlet of fire and by my grace emerged as gold, refined, restored, established as oak, unshaken by the winds of change or passing storms. Stand now on my promises which cannot fail. Stand now robed in righteousness which shields from accusation. No demonic dart can pierce such armor if you choose to walk clothed in its protection. And see how I make your enemies to serve you now, how I silence the mockery at last. Those who reveled at your faltering and found twisted joy in your pain will shortly look upon you in awe. For my glory revealed in you will demand a response. Darkness must flee when pelted with persistent truth and unrelenting light. You will become a testimony of my redeeming grace, evidence of my transformation, proof that I can rewrite even the most hopeless tales into stories of triumph. Your scars shall become symbols of how I can heal and restore any willing heart turned fully toward me. Yours shall be a ministry to the crushed in spirit, to lead them gently into their own encounter with the healer himself, the only one able to restore true identity. Yes, you may perceive the present wilderness to be bleak and daunting, but do not lose hope or surrender to doubt. Within these wastelands, I am developing stamina for the next leg of your journey. I am preparing, stone by stone, a firm foundation upon which your destiny shall stand secure. In the desert places I speak. I whisper tenderly to hearts drawn out into vulnerability with me. I woo gently and uplift when strength fails, and fears arise that I shall not fulfill my promises. When the sun beats heavily and the dry ground cracks beneath your feet, remember, you are not alone. Others have walked this lonely terrain before you and found me faithful at journey's end, both to rescue and resource, to guide and provide, to liberate and unleash powerful purpose. I was the pillar of fire illuminating the Israelites' steps by night, and the cloud shielding overshadow when rest was needed. I shall be no less for you. Provision and protection shall never lack for those who walk in tandem with me. Did I not care for my dear Hagar and Ishmael, outcast and alone? Did I not minister to and sustain my beloved Elijah, even as he ran for fear of death into formidable wastelands? I sustained both through their emptiness. I strengthened and upheld them, sheltered and ultimately ushered them into security and community once more. Do not lose hope that I can and will do the same for you. You are seen and known by me. Not one detail of your life escapes my concern and care. Even in the darkest of nights, even in the most oppressive heat, when you are too weary to take another step, too famished to breathe further, when it feels you cannot creak slowly along this journey one more hour, it is then I will lift and carry you, nourish and hydrate, and speak tender words of life until you are restored sufficiently to walk freely in joyful surrender once more. Because it is then, in your weakness, my strength reveals itself most radiant, power made flawless in frailty. So come, allow your weariness to meet my vigor. I will exchange your brokenness for wholeness once more. Do not believe the hissing lies that you walk alone. You have never been forsaken or abandoned, though at times it may seem I am silent and distant. I am closer than breath itself. I dwell not only around you but now within you, very spirit communing with spirit. Soon you shall witness the magnitude of my ability when I bring to completion my promises over you. Hold fast to this hope. The tempestuous midnight storm precedes dawn's calm awakening, but it shall come. Light shall break through again. Meanwhile, fortify your heart with my words spoken long ago and passed on through the ages as enlisted souls captured truth for generations to come. Write them on tablets within, that their hope and resonance may strengthen and guide when times seem darkest, for even then my words endure. My voice continues, beckoning you onward through the gray. My love ever wooing you back into trusting embrace when you wander. Indeed, has it not been life itself to your soul? Have not my words illuminated your path when it seemed lost in shadows? Have they not called you back from foolish demise, upheld and corrected when needed, inspired and ignited passion within, molded and cultivated wisdom and discernment slowly, through time and trial? Oh, preserve them within you, my child. Let their ancient but timeless wisdom ground you now. Shelter and shade you like gathering storm clouds as trouble brews on the horizon. Be washed by their gentle rain of refreshing hope falling through parched places within. Let their truth and resonance heal and restore your embattled spirit, for though the trials still rage and the testing continues, I declare prophetic blessing into your devastated land. The time is coming. Yes, it will surely come, when the harvest of righteousness shall spring forth from dry and cracked places long thought devoid of life. When blessing himself shall tear open the heavens and rain down upon your wilderness, flooding parched ground with more than enough. Oh, prepare and make way, clear the land for planting, tend the soil in readiness, loosen the hardened spaces kept fallow for too long, die to pride and control that have kept your heart bound, cast off grave clothes of past identity, dead hopes, dreams turned to ash and dust. Shake off disappointment's shroud now, for these things shall surely live again. Call forth what you cannot see. Declare and believe the unseen, for faithful is he who promised. Speak life and anticipate life to answer. The time of barrenness draws to a close. Harvest will surely come. Can you not now hear the distant thunder drawing near, the low rumbles of blessing and increase just over the ridge? I am preparing to tear open Pentecostal heavens once again, to unleash wave after wave of my Spirit's breath blowing through your wearied heart. Winds of change and renewal, the hovering promise of my manifest presence returning as glory tangible once again upon my people made ready. You will be baptized afresh and anointed for this new stretch of journey I prepare you for. It will be marked with bold authority, accompanied by signs and wonders, evidence of my endorsement resting tangibly upon you. You will walk as one surrendered fully to my flame of refining and poised fully under my guiding hand, and with purity of motive and hunger for more of me. You will become a conduit of miraculous outpouring into desperate lives. For do you not perceive the ripening fields stretched before you? The desperate masses wandering without guidance like sheep without a shepherd, preyed upon by enemies bent on destruction and deceit. The hunger pangs in this world's soul grow louder as disorder and chaos advance. My people cry out beneath increasing oppression, and I long to meet those cries with rushing heaven's response. But first I must call and prepare my messengers. I must ignite and unleash those who will run with feet ablaze into the fray, declaring freedom for captives, binding up the broken-hearted, comforting those who mourn. Oil and wine of healing for gaping wounds, water in parched mouths, bread and meat for the famished, streams in deserts, oaks of righteousness rising from hardened ground. I long for union and communion once more with those I cherish, an awakening of awe and wonder, relationship grounded in absolute trust. This unhindered intimacy shall then propel a movement of whole spirit transformation, not seen upon this earth since days of old. Oh, may it come to pass in glorious awakening. But you, my precious ambassador, must now receive and align your heart afresh with all I long to pour into you. Stay near. Abide in closeness with me, a branch receiving loving sap from thriving vine. Draw deeply from nourishing roots anchoring us together. Determinedly sink them deeper still, resistant to opposing winds. Allow my loving grafting and gentle pruning back to areas deprived of light. Trust my faithful care for your flourishing growth. There is yet more I long to awaken within you, my child. Gifts and talents undisclosed, vistas unseen, altitudes unscaled. For with me as guide, no summit remains unfathomable for brave souls allied to my leading. The boundaries of what is possible stretch ever outward. Only take my hand. I know the depths humanity rages within you, the battlefield raging for dominion of your thoughts, choices, identity. But with me, darkness shall not overcome the light I am sparking alive within you. We walk from glory into greater glory still, from strength built on strength. When I urge you on, take heart and answer my summons. When I call you to rise up and walk, trust me to lift you up on eagle's wings. And when in delight I declare you more than conqueror, inviting you higher still, fling wide any last vestiges of restraint. Soar with the confidence that in me, my beloved, you truly are victorious and always will be. Stand then on my word and promises. Allow them to support your steps into fullness of identity and purpose. For divine exchange has taken place. All your shame for honor, all brokenness for wholeness, all lack and lostness for abundance discovered within your true name. Yes, reckon these truths as reality manifest, not mere concept. Allow them to take root and shape every thought moving forward, until my perspective becomes your perspective. My yes ringing so loudly within, no other voices can compete or lead you astray from blessing prepared. Then will you walk with nurtured confidence into the high calling I have for you, unhindered by man's limiting perceptions, unbound from past restraints of identity. Do not fear, my beloved, the desert's heat will lift soon. Your pattern of wilderness, then harvest seasons cycles ever onward. You are wiser now. Understanding comes clearer. My ways, though higher, grow less strange to you. Our journey together continues, but you walk with seasoned strength, with nurtured roots anchoring you in my steadfast grace. Drinking daily, deeply from my provision. Confident I will rain mercy down upon your drought. I will finish the work I've begun and am ever perfecting within you, until your days overflow with gladness and the years with bountiful fruit. Until drenched harvest fields stretch on before you, far as the eye can behold.